those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Freak. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. And it's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Green, following the basket by Freak. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 5. Here's the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, I think that game slipped away from them. And it wasn't so much that they missed a lot of shots as much as it was they fought foul trouble the whole night.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the jam by Hayward.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Gasol screen on the wing. Green. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Villar, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here is Conley. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Paul passes to Villar. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Low block shot on the way. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Griffin's shot is off. Memphis trailing here. Conley with it. Out defended by Freak. The drive by Green. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
There's the feed to Muhammad. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Muhammad's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Bass with the screen. Here's Crawford. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Muhammad. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Crawford outside. He dishes it to Bargnani. There's the pass to Freak. Doubled by Jack. Here's Crawford. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And now in transition, it's Jack. Here we go. Here's Muhammad. And it's Freak with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. The three-pointer is right on target. Freak's got 7 points in the game. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And stolen by Freak. And Reddick kicks to Bass. Got that bucket in no time at all. Bass has got his first points in this one.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Right outside. Now the dish to Johnson. And again, Memphis no good.
That's one he knows he should have drank.
And Freak throws it down.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early. In transition to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Outside Jack, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Samuel Donovan.
There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kicks it to Gasol. Trying to find Muhammad. Gets it to him. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Six seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jack loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not under.
You talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertical.
Vertically. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Atlanta Hawks.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Allen and Green are the wings. Then it's Conley, and it's Marc Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Freak dishes to Bass. Here's Freak. They get it back, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He dropped in 32 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that round.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Dallenberg's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jack's checked in. And here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 12.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And Jack kicks to Johnson. Inside, Olic. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Freak. He has 12 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good from Freak.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Here's Griffin. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
There's Crawford with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Jack and Hayward with the block. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Wide open look. Again, the Clippers.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
A dump. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Griffin is out there with Hayward. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Bilal in at the 5, roaming the paint. A wide open look for Gasol, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gasol's got his second bucket. Pass to Freak. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conley kicks to Green, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Freak passes to Griffin. To the paint, here's Freak. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Attention, Staples. Your Spirit Dance Team.
get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. Hayward was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And a wide-open look for Freak. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
There's Green with the 3. And another miss by Memphis.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Freak. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Pass to Green. To the inside. And finished off by Gasol.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Paul dishes to Freak. Back to Paul. Griffin kicks to Freak. Hayward on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Green with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Gasol. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Gasol's got 8 points.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Clippers. They've been in peak form. Tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Memphis just way behind.
And right now for the Clippers, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Paul. Jarrett Jack has checked in for Memphis. He doesn't get the second one. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Dishes it to Muhammad. Off the left rim and out. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Bargnani a screen on Jack. Redick for 3. That's good. Redick's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Crawford kicks to Freak. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Freak's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Samuel Dalembert, who's checked in for the Clippers. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Wright.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
The Grizzlies have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Johnson for 3. Redick with the rebound. Clippers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Freak passes to Dalembert. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
To the right side. Bass with a screen for Freak. Feeds it to Bass. The shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. Outside Jack. Down low, here's Johnson, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And Memphis making a change here. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Freak dishes to Dallenberg. To the paint. And Freak throws it down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA great. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. LA has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Johnson goes in. Misses the shot. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Clippers on top, running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Grizzly shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Over in the corner, Green. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feed. 13 points for Jeff Green.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Simbular, Blake Griffin, Gordon Hayward,
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Green inside the three-point line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for the Grizzlies. Griffin can't get it to go in.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
He feeds it to Hayward. Top of the key, Griffin. Here's Freak. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Outside Conley from 12 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Freak throws it down.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Conley. He's covered closely. And Jack, here we go. Got it from 16 feet.
The assist, Michael Conley.
Here's Freak. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
Most definitely. I mean, going down 2-0 would have made their third and final meeting of the season really difficult to win. But now they'll go into it with confidence and really liking their chances.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Offline with this 3. Memphis with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Jack with it. Out defended by Freak. Off the pick. It's deflected and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Clippers ball.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. They get Marc Gasol. Now here is Harris. He kicks to Jack. The 3 from Johnson. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
4-3.
8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Freak with it. Shoots it up. No good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.